Good morning. This is the Christian View with Marilla. I know I haven't been on a long time, but just doing a lot of stuff with moving back. But I wanted to get on here because in my prayer time, God had shown me something which I already know. So, my husband's uncle sent us a pod and to give us stuff. And we were going through stuff, and I said, "Oh, look what he got us, a demon lion." And my husband's like, "Oh, let me look." And he put it in the garage. I said, "Bring it back to me because we do not want it in our house because that's opening the doors to the devil." And he was like, we're fine. And I was like, "Okay, please put it back." And he forgot. And I forgot to remind him. So for the last 3 nights, I've been waking up with just, the dreams have been just torment. I can't even explain it, but I've just felt like torment. And I have dreams all the time, and I'm stressed out, and I start thinking, that's normal. But this was like torment, and I could tell there was a difference. And I was doing praise and worship today, and God reminded me what was in the garage. And I was like, oh, so it's this thing right here. This is a demon. I know a lot of people think Chinese stuff is cool, and it is. I grew up in Asia. I love Chinese stuff. But Chinese dragons and Chinese lions and their stuff is demons, and you can open up the door to the devil. So I've told this story before, but my friend Vashi, he's Indian, and I lived in Bangkok with him, and he got saved when he was older. A wonderful man of God, loved him, and he told a story of that they were going to a house of a missionary, that they were staying here because the wife was sick, and they didn't know what was going on with her. She couldn't move. She couldn't do nothing. She was just in bed, and they were like, "She's dying," but we have no idea why she's dying. And so they were like, "Okay, we're going to go pray for her." So as soon as he walked in, he saw all this stuff, this God stuff, and he was like, "Get that out. Get it out." They took it out, and instantly she got up and was healed. You see, people think when I say this that it's no big deal, that I'm cuckoo, that their flesh and their desire of wanting to have something pretty or do something that's so cool and fun and it's no big deal. We can change the name. We can do this. We can change that, and we're going to make it Christian. No, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter that you prayed over this. It doesn't matter that it's pretty. It doesn't matter that everyone else does it. It is a demon, and you've opened the door to the devil. So, this will be going out, but I wanted to do the video to show you, and to show you, God is very clear about demons and witchcraft and all that sorcery stuff and any other gods. And the Chinese stuff is the dragon. Is demon. It's not a regular dragon. There's a demon dragon. The lion, all of their god stuff, all of their worship stuff. And you open the door to the devil, you're telling the devil you may come in. You're like, "Come on in. Do whatever you want. Do what your heart's desires." So, please take all this stuff out. Even if you have pictures. I would go to church, and all these tourists would come in, and they'd be like, "Oh, I went to the Thai Buddhist temple." And I'm like, "Why would you do that?" "Oh, but it's so pretty." I'm like, so what? I can drive by and see it. I'm like, "Oh, that part's pretty, but is it really pretty? It's a demon. It's demonic." Say it's, you don't need to walk in and go see it. You don't need to, participate in it. You don't need to take pictures that bring back into your house. Oh, it's a picture. No, it's more than that, because it's the actual, you're taking a picture of the demon. And, I have been to the, I did when I was a kid a tourist thing, and I was like, I think I took one picture, and I was like, I don't feel good about this. And we took a picture of the part of, it was the castle. It was the old king's castle. So I took a picture of that part. And then I did take a picture when I was in the castle part, but it's also the Buddhist part, but I didn't take a picture of the actual Buddhist part of it. And I still felt guilty, and I still felt in my spirit that I I shouldn't do that. That was when I was like a lot younger. But, so, but you don't want to take pictures. You don't want to take pictures of these and bring it home into your house, because again, you're opening the door to the devil. And so many Christians were like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, I never got the obsession of wanting to go to all these demonic churches and take pictures of it. It just doesn't make sense to me, because the Bible's very clear. And also because I grew up in Asia, there were so many demonic powers and everything. There's that one song, One Night in Bangkok, Make a Hard Man Humble. I can feel the devil walking next to me. Or then there's another line, I can feel the angel watching. You can feel the devil, especially if your spirit man is like open and you can see it. You can just feel it. I totally would feel it. I mean, I grew up there too. Like, I could feel the devil everywhere. It is a very demonic city, a very demonic spirits all around. Their God homes are everywhere. They're in the houses, they're on the side of the road, everywhere. So you have to be careful, and we have to be careful what we let the door open to. So I just pray right now that, that God will convict you, that you will hear this, and that you will see the truth, and you will take that and you will get that out of your house right now. And anything that you even have a question about, to throw it out. I just pray about it. But remember that even if you pray about it, your flesh could be stronger. So when I say pray about it, ask God which ones that you are iffy about, is what I'm saying, pray. Because the Bible's very clear about demonic stuff and demons and everything else. So if it's a God thing, but there's also things that you like walk on the street, like in India and Thailand and stuff and Japan, and you're like, oh, that's not a God thing, but it is. It's what they use to, and there's certain ones, like they would have cobras or like different stuff, and they would be like, they would make it specifically for their God. But then there was, you could have, so most of them are. So you have to be very careful. So please, I'm begging you to go pray and ask, pray over everything that you have and ask God. And if you have a check in your spirit or just a little doubt, even if it's just a little tiny check, but then your flesh is so strong and it's like, no, that's not a big deal, throw it out. Because even if there's just that little smidge and you don't know what it is, it's God saying throw it out. So I pray that you do that. I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful day. And shut the door to the devil. Take care.